Hello everybody and welcome to Woodboy, the first game from a new developer called Somnabulist Games, released on the 29th of May. 28th of May, sorry. This action indie adventure-y game is very interesting for several reasons. But let's just start off taking a look at it. Go into the options menu where you've got very basic options, but I don't mind that too much. After all, it does go for a pixelated aesthetic, so therefore it doesn't need a lot of graphical options. And in terms of controls, its control scheme is simple enough to not really require that much attention. So you've got your window mode, you've got your scales, you've got your language, and then you've got back to the start. So, there we go. Let's just have a look at the actual game then, because there is a lot to be said about it. And pretty much all of it good, I won't lie. So yes, here is our Woodboy and the person who made us. There we go. We're basically just this little guy, and first off, the pixel art in this game is absolutely lovely. I do love the aesthetic of it. It is a beautiful game. And there we go. Simple way, simple controls. You've got 5 days before Woodboy dies. He was brought to life by magic, and then he dies after a few days. So there we go. Starting off, we've got a lovely opening world, lovely music. Again, just looks absolutely lovely. It's a great looking game. I cannot express that enough. Controls well as well. His walk speed is a bit slow, but I don't mind that too much. But you've got NPCs around and basically a whole lot of things to do. You've got a dried up river there, which you've got to deal with, and you've got all sorts of puzzles you've got to do. So let's go through and take a look at some of them. So, there we go. We've got these guys here. This guy, road takes you to the castle, but it'll take 1 day to get there. So that takes up one of your 5 days, which can be a pain. Or you can just pay him to get there without spending the time. So there we go. We're now at the castle. It didn't cost us any time at all. Right, so here, you've got the option to go in there to steal a crown, which we'll do. You've also got the option to get a sword from this guy, but it costs 15 coins, so we can't do that. But it does give you the option to do a side quest in order to get it instead, which I do really like. So there we go. All we have to do is pop cheese on there. And there we go. That's all we have to do. And now we can go and get a sword, which is lovely. And as you can see, there's a little, what's the word? Exclamation point in the corner next to the day, just to show you when the day's going to change over. So there we go. If we go in here, now we've got the sword, we can break these pots. There we go. And we can go down here. This is something I only actually found recently, because I didn't even notice there was a lever there. But here's the old king. He's ashamed of himself. And then there's a book, you can read it. There we go. You need 3 souls to open up a portal. I have no idea what that means. I've been racking my brains about that. To be fair, there are a lot of puzzles here which I just don't get. Anyway, we're on day 2, so basically every time you move into a new area, for example, the castle and this road, the village and the road beneath and the graveyard, and then this next place I think has its own timestamp as well, doesn't it? No, this place doesn't. Maybe it's another one. Maybe it's here. Yes, it is. There we go. So that fade to black shows that there's going to be a time skip. So there are only actually these 3 separate areas. You've got this area, the castle and the area around it, and then the village and the areas around that. Moving between any of those will move the day forward one, unless you use one of the horses. But there we go. So you've got enemies as well. It's a shame, actually. I will say this is one of my slight disappointments. The only enemies you encounter are those little crab things and then one boss, and that is pretty much it. Which, to me, is ever so slightly disappointing. But, at the same time, it isn't a complete deal breaker. But there we go. Friday, 5 days are up, and I was killed. So there we go. We can restart. No progress save, no item save. You just go back to the beginning. Which, again, reminded me quite a bit of Minute. But again, it's different enough. It's definitely different enough. In fact, I can show you the main boss, because there is a little puzzle to get to him, which is this pad here, which I've just fucked up. There we go. I think the puzzle code is this, and I'll show you how I figured that out later if you don't mind. There we go. And that opens the door, but we've unlocked the door, and there's the lich. But we can't do shit, because we haven't got a sword. So, although you can encounter the final boss, you can't actually fight him. So basically, you've just got to, you know, die. There we go. Come on. Lovely. And the Lich is alive, and it killed everyone. Lovely. And there are multiple endings, it is worth saying. There is one great ending, but I have no idea how you're meant to get it. Anyway, we'll just go and get the best ending that I could find so far, which involves going here, then talking to you, then taking that road as quickly as you can. Then you have to go up there to fetch the crown. Then you have to go and get the sword by doing the mice thing because you don't have the coins. There we go. Lovely. I will say, it is a very simple game, but a lot of the enjoyment from it does come in just seeing the sort of, like, how you solve the puzzles and so on. It's not a very deep game at all. I won't lie. It's incredibly shallow in some aspects. But I feel as if there's enough there to give you some level of enjoyment out of it, no matter what. Right, so as it's Tuesday, I can go up here, and I can do this. There we go. And if I kill these 3 guys, for some reason it causes the river to come back. There we go. The river's back. And there is something which says walk through the waterfall, which I'm not sure what you're meant to do with that, but that's a piece of advice you get from a character at some point. So who knows, maybe we can. Anyway, so there we go, it's now Wednesday. We've got the water back for the village, so that's all well and good. There we go, now it's Thursday. We can talk to this guy who appears, give him the crown we took, which gives us the key, which we can take back into that cave and free the guy who was caged up in there. Wait a minute, let's just go in there. There we go. Free him. And then we can open this up, and now we've got the sword. Oh, we can just... oh, damn you. There we go. We can actually kill the boss now, which is quite nice. So there we go. To kill him, you just destroy the fires, which I didn't realise for an embarrassing amount of time upon first playing this. Oh, God. I thought that you actually would have had to attack him head on, but no. It's an incredibly nice way to do a boss fight. Because he is, like, legitimately a difficult boss in some aspects. But there we go. So you defeated the Lich, but the girl who created you died because she didn't take the medicine. What medicine, you may ask? Well, you only find out about that if you come back to the town at certain times. So there are a lot of missions which you have to keep in mind. And it's incredibly frustrating at times. In addition, thinking about it, I think someone, like, said there was a treasure hidden around that little guy there. So, who knows? I have no idea. There's apparently one next to him. I don't know. It might even be in another tree. Anyway, there are all sorts of little puzzles and so on in this, which are all a lot of fun just to go and explore and look around. All of the character models, as I say, the little pixel art is very nicely done. It's simple, but it's not insultingly simple. It's, you know, it's good. It's well defined, and they do work well for the environment. Okay. Right, so moving up, we're going to walk up here this time instead of taking the other way. Because then we can go in here, we can still get the crown, and we can still get the sword. But what we can't do is we can't talk to the king. Because once you get onto Wednesday, there is a guard which appears outside of the king's door, so you can't go in. And there are several little things that change like that. So there we go, there's a guard there now, we can't go in. Let's talk to this guy. I need your help. Bring me the strange flower that grows in the forest and I will reward you. Lovely. There we go. Oh, didn't get the sword. That would be good. It would be good to get that. There we go. Right. So there we go. Let's go over to here. So there we go. Now we've come here on a Wednesday. There's a flower that's grown. So there we go. We can take that. All well and good. Oh, there we go. Thought I might take some damage there. Glad I didn't. But there we go. So now we have the crown and the flower, which means we have the necessary stuff to, well, just basically do what we need to do. But there we go. Lovely. Oh, come on. There we go. So now we've got the potion. Way, that's good. Lovely. So there we go. But we died on the way back because we didn't have enough time left. Okay. So, here's the thing. There is no way to have enough time to take the sword with you to the Lich King to fight him. If you get the potion, there's just not enough time. So what I was considering, here, you can buy water for 15 gold coins. So what I'm thinking is, if I buy the water and leave it there, that will leave me enough time to get the potion back, as well as getting the, whatchamacallit, the sword and all of that in order to get the crown, and do that in order to get what I need to help everyone out. I can even get that guy out of the cage if I need to. But thinking about it, I'm not completely sure I need to do that 100%. I feel like that's just something I've been doing just because I can. Anyway, so you collect these flowers. There we go, last ones are there. You give them to you, but unfortunately that progresses your day forward. Oh no! That's a shame. That's a really big shame, because now you have one less time to do stuff. There we go. So we buy the water, but we drop it here, because I'm pretty sure I'll be able to use that on the fire later on. So there we go. Tuesday is now going into Wednesday. We go here. We don't get the crown, but we do get the sword. There we go. Oh no, Wednesday's going into Thursday. I might not actually... Oh shit, if I don't have enough time to do this, that will be incredibly annoying. Right. Tell you what, let's take that. Then... Oh no, I've fudged this up. I fudged this up royally. Right. So going into here, it'll take a day just for the water to come back. So I don't think I have enough time to do it. Oh no, and the tree's not even... The flower's not there. Which is a bit of a shame as well. But there we go, we died because we ran out of time. Damn. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff like this, just trying to figure out what you need to do and in what order. Again, if there was a way to get enough money to do what we needed to, that would be great, but I have not been able to find a way to do that. Okay. So we're not going to bother with that. We are going to bother with you. Yep. Lovely. So then we go in here. We get the sword. We can't pay for it, so we have to do this. There we go. I feel like it's one of those games where you actually can't win and can't do everything, which is fair enough, but it's a bit of a shame. I don't know. I think the best ending I can get is the one where the person who made me and is lovely to me dies, which is a bit of a downer, really, but oh well. Right, so there we go. Tuesday, we won't be able to get the bloody thing, will we? Shit. Right. There we go. Come on. Will you take me for free? No, you have to pay. Shit. Well, that's fine. Let's go back down here then. Let's do an explore of the graveyard as well. I'm pretty sure this was something for the people who made the game. Just everyone who made the game. Either that, or it's either the developers or maybe Kickstarter backers. One or the other. I didn't get really any clarification on that. In any case, though, it's a nice area to have. Why not? It's good. Okay. So there we go. We haven't got the water back, but we can get that guy out of the prison. There we go. But I think this also gives us a pretty bad ending. Oh, there we go. There's the alchemist sells potions in the castle. Maybe he can help my daughter. I wish I had more money. Ah, interesting. Can we give you money instead? That might be a good idea. Right, so let's open up the puzzle again. There we go. Let's talk to you as well. There we are. Right, so there we go. We can kill the Lich again. Make it very easy. I'm trying to think what this, like, for some reason the art style in this area reminds me of, if you've seen it, the Dara O'Brien Go 8-bit sort of intro stuff, especially with the music as well. And I absolutely bloody love that, but still, it's a bit of a weird choice. There we go. Because it just seems very different in terms of art style compared to the rest of the game. But there we go. River's still dry. Everyone will die. Oh dear. It's an endless cycle of just trying to get the best result possible. And I really do like it for that. Right. See, I'm wondering where the hell the treasure's meant to be. Yeah. Right. See, I don't know. I feel like there are some areas which are just annoyingly vague in what you need to do. Oh, now that's interesting. Do you see that little glitch there? Every time I walk past it, there's a bit of a wobble in the texture. I haven't experienced that before. That's weird. Okay, fair enough. Right. So, what should I do this time? Well, there's no point in getting the water if the lich kills people. So, See, if I could buy that from him, that might work on the fires. So, it might be worth getting the coins to do that. But at the same time, you know it's not, because then you don't have time to do anything else. So, there we go. I think given that that's the only thing you have enough money to do at the beginning, that's all you really should be doing. Oh, and you also can't go this way unless you have the sword, which is a bit of a pain, but, you know, I'm sure it's designed like that for a very good reason. There we go. Right. Talk to you. You can buy potions from him. Okay. That's new. Right. Okay. So you can buy potions from him. So just restart the day. Let's go back. Get the money. See if we can just buy a potion from him instead. That seems like that would be the obvious choice to make. But then again, thinking about it, would you have enough money unless you got there like straight away? Because remember, collecting the flowers so you have enough money just means that you have to go directly. I've just realised not got all of them. Let's get that last one. Because it means you've got enough money, but then will he still be selling them on Tuesday? I'm not sure he will, but let's see, who knows? He might. If he does, great. If not, shit. In fact, it won't even be Tuesday, thinking about it, it'll be Wednesday, because we have to go through once we have enough money, then it takes a day to walk there. So now, yeah, he can't sell them. Which makes me think there must be another way of getting money, but I can't imagine what it would be. Right, let's talk to this guy. Good morning, isn't it such a lovely Wednesday? 10 coins, right, what have you seen? There's a treasure buried next to Troy. How do we get buried treasure? There is, as far as I can tell, no way to get a, whatchamacallit, shovel. But there's treasure buried next to Troy. Which is, again, one of those things where, okay, we know who Troy is, but, yeah. Oh, shit. So there we go. That's Troy the tree. There is apparently some treasure around here somewhere. And I have no idea how you're meant to get rid of it, because it's obviously not in here. Unless it is, and I'm just being an absolute tit. I don't know. I'm going to end up dying at this rate anyway, but still. There we go. So that opens up the demon door, but that doesn't really do much for anyone else. But yeah. I honestly have been trying to find a way to get the treasure that's apparently around him. But I have not been able to find any way to do it. So, yeah, I am more than a bit stumped, let's put it that way. Anyway. Maybe it's where the butterflies are. Who knows? Nope, probably not where the butterflies are. In any case, there we go. There's not much else I can really say about Woodboy. It's a very fun, if frustrating, puzzle game. And I do have a lot of fun with it. I have literally just spent hours just trying to go through different processes in my mind, thinking, will this work? Will that work? No? Okay, next tactic. How about this? That doesn't work. Okay. And just so on and so on. Ooh, can we get behind the... Ah! Wait a minute. Okay, this might be a bit of a weird one, but... what if we could get behind the marketplace, and would that do anything? So if we get the sword, and try that, because I just for shits and giggles, basically, at this point. There's not really any other reason to do it. Okay, hello! Yes. Right. Let's go and get those bloody mice. Right. There we go. You can hear the mice, but you can't see them, and I really just like the little sort of squeaky noises they have. It's really cute. I'm guessing if I could see them, though, wouldn't be too much. Right, there we go. Okay, so now, if we go back to the village, I just want to see if anything happens from going behind that market stall. Because it seems like a bit of an odd choice to have some plants as a barrier directly there. So, in my mind, I'm thinking, who knows, it might have something. So if we do that... No! Shit! We can't even go behind it. Okay, makes that seem a bit pointless, really. Okay, so... Do you have anything to say? Nope. Good. And we can't take those. We can't break any of those. Oh, nah, we can't take the heart even. Okay, well that's a bit disappointing, but oh well. So, maybe now that I've got the sword I could do something with the tree, but maybe not. Okay. Nah, I'm guessing that I am just going absolutely insane over nothing there. Right. There was another tree there, which I thought maybe you could do something with, but no. So there's apparently treasure around him, but unless it means this cave, I have absolutely no idea what he's on about. But yeah, so there you go. This is Woodboy. It's a very nice looking and very lovely sounding game. It's actually a lot of fun. Give it more credit than it's worth. I think that I just suck at puzzle games, and that is one of the things. I have a lot of fun with them, but I absolutely suck at them. So, here's the thing. I have a lot of fun with it. This has been a very enjoyable game just to go through and mess around in. I can't remember how much it costs, actually. I'll put that in the description below. But I got a review copy of this, so... I don't know. Maybe that may stem my choices. In fact, let me just Google it quickly on Steam, find it on there. Okay, so yeah, this game is selling for about $5.99 on Steam, which isn't actually that bad for it. I feel like you could get enough enjoyment for that price, especially if you're a fan of puzzle games, and especially some of the older sort of RPGs as well. I have found myself thinking back to Final Fantasy a lot, especially with some of the music in this, so that's always quite good. There we go. Anything in there? No, just a heart. Damn. I'm literally just like trying everything to try and find something that works. It's like a very severe case of like trial and error. Anyway, I have had a lot of fun with this game, and I will probably try and complete it at some point, but not today. Not today. But there you have it, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. This is Woodboy. It's a good game. It's a fine game, and it's probably worth a look. Definitely worth a look, in fact. But there you go. I've enjoyed it a lot. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And if you didn't enjoy the video, there's always a button for you as well, so don't forget about it. In any case, there you have it. Thanks very much for watching once again, and I'll see you next time.